Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show. All right, y'all. What's up? How you doing? I'm doing good. Yeah, baby. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is back. Lucky season 13, child. Oh, I am behind a week. OMG. I think we're gonna be on episode 3 in a couple of days. So I'm gonna switch up and do a little combo, right? Little episode 1 and 2. And then we're gonna start fresh with a whole new episode, a single episode once episode 3 come out. Now, did y'all watch? They're starting off pretty good, don't you think? I do. I love the girls. We got a new girl coming through later on, but she hasn't hit the waves yet. But we still got the same old girls from last time. Well, except for that one. What's her name? Diana, whatever her name was. Yeah, she gone. Yeah, whatever. But anyway. Yes. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 13, episodes 1 and 2. Now, I got my notes, child. I got my notes. Dorit. Dorit, she feel as though the girls need some healing because last year they was cutting up. So Dorit got it going on. She's getting her mojo back. However, she's still not 100%. Some things have happened. And so she invited some healers to come out, right? So they got the Eagle Woman. She's the head spiritual leader. And then she got, what's her name? Blue Raven. There she go. So I believe they may be of indigenous, Native American type, just because of how they, how they conducted things later on when they had the spiritual retreat. And here's a little snapshot of, it was like a teepee style, and you can see how the spiritual leader has her draped, how she's draped. So, pretty much that was a quick little meeting. And then they pursued on to the spiritual retreat. And, Dorit's getting some things off of her chest with Erika later on. The next episode, they're going to hash that out. We're going to talk about that on episode 2. But this particular episode 1, as you can see, Kyle is distressed. She was going on and on about how she thought her friends / colleagues would be more by her side when all that mess was happening with her sister Kathy last year. It just seems to me, and of course, allegedly speaking, of course, that they have some mental illness in their family with the Richards family. It just seemed real odd. Unfortunately, Rena isn't here. I think that's why Rena ain't here, is because she kind of exposed that, how Kathy was going really, psychotic like, and, Kathy just denying, and just real nasty with it. But Kyle did say she grew up with that. So there's some history there, right? Now, I'm not a licensed clinical nothing, but, I got some, I used to work in that field, with that field, quite closely, and and because of what I do, I had to keep a lot of that and knowledge and retain a lot of the experience and know-how and knowledge and things about psychology, psychiatry, mental illness, things like that. So I do believe that Kathy perhaps was not taking her meds, or maybe, you know, all I know is, Kathy was off the chain, as if she was some type of, bipolar or schizophrenic, behaving type person, because of how Kyle described their childhood, coming up bleeding a couple of times and whatnot. That's serious. But nevertheless, Kyle was upset that she didn't, get more support. But, people kind of backed off because it was family business, and everybody know they keep out of family business. So they hugged it out, and, they felt better at the end. Next, we got Sutton. Child, Sutton looking good with them skinny old legs. She got an assistant, Avi. Yes, he's a jack of all trades, child, but he's officially, like she said, her assistant. And he's getting things together. And he got some lunch together for her and her old friend, Jennifer Tilly. Now, I know she has a sister, Meg, but I'm not sure which one of those was. I think Jennifer, you know what? I really can't tell. I think they're identical twins, right? Jennifer and Meg, or are they twins? Child, they look so much alike. Anywho, one of them is a poker player, and that's one of my favorite hobbies, child. I just left Vegas. And the other is an actress, or both of them are actresses. All I know is that they are phenomenal at what they do, and I would really like to see Jennifer back on. And then Sutton talks about the horse she bought, child. It's over there in the Netherlands somewhere. His name is Santos. Child, them horses be costing like 6 figures. So I got it. I get it. Get it, girl. So next we got Erika. You see she's thin, child. Look at her. All right. She's like a third the person she was. I mean, she wasn't big, nothing like that, but she's looking real Brandy Glanville-ish, real thin on that side. Anywho, nothing's wrong with it. She looks good. She looks healthy. She's just very thin now compared to, because she has some thighs on. She had little, she probably like a size 8. Now she's more like a, I guess what they call sample sizes. Okay. I've been learning that watching Marlo Hampton, child. Anywho, so Erika's going through the motion. She's, trying to become a better person, a better friend, trying to get over all the hurt, pain, and suffering she's been enduring because of her soon-to-be departed husband, Tom Girardi, the trifling attorney who stole millions from his clients to feed her career, feed their lifestyle, and pay off folks. Child, that's what the court doc said. Take it up with them. Anywho, so she meets up with Dr. Mann. Now, she's been known to work the reality show circuits over the last, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 years. I like her. She's really good. She really gets in it. And so pretty much, Dr. Mann was letting her know, in order for you to be more empathetic, you just show it, show them how you want to be treated, how you have been, angry with people and trying to get them to see your plight. Well, just turn around and try and see their plight. That's what you call empathy. I mean, you, 50 or 50 plus or hitting 50, you don't know empathy, girl. Erika, stop playing in my face because I'm watching. Okay. So next we got what's her name? Kyle and Dorit. They're having a powwow and over pizza and salad. All right. Did they even eat the pizza, child? Anywho, so they're talking, and Dorit and Kyle are just talking about their respective marriages. You see, Dorit is really into how the PTSD about her getting robbed and almost shot and killed and whatnot really, did something to her. I can imagine if that was me. Oh, whew. Now I've been through some things not like that, but I've had, child, it's serious when death is staring you in your face. You really take life, do life differently. And it made me do life differently when death was presented to me in my face. Woo boy, on more than one occasion, okay? But yeah, she's just saying how it's, kind of, a thing when your husband doesn't really get you. And Colin's like, yeah, girl, I know. I know it to be true. So, they're just trying to, go through the motions as friends and just trying to get it all together, right? So next we got Garcell. Looking good. Go on, Garcell. They at the beach, her and her two sons, and they making, now it look a little too cold to be at the beach, child. Now see, if y'all saw my other reviews, with Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I mentioned I don't want to go to the beach. The beach water look dirty. There's the beach water that I'm talking about. And if you haven't seen my Love and Marriage Huntsville video, go ahead and check it out. It's up. Child, you see that water? Is it clear? Is it blue? Is it green? Is it clear? It looks dirty. It looks black and dirty. Okay. And that's just, no, it's not something I want to enjoy going to, and maybe on a romantic level when y'all strolling or maybe having some, some seafood on the beach, a nice little dinner, candlelight, whatever. But I really don't want to dip my toe in it. I don't want to touch the water. No, thank you. And maybe a picnic on the beach, maybe. I don't know. I haven't done a picnic on the beach before. Maybe I will. But anywho, her and the kids is, talking about things and, and I forget which. Okay, Jax. Jax is the black hair and Jade is the one who's head over heels in love with Ash and child. Here he is carving his name, child. Okay. They ask him how he doing. I miss Ashley. And they just like, oh boy, please. So she's talking with Jax and talking to both of them, asking them how, how they doing and how they feel about things. And they're upset, Jax more so Jade, about her being gone and how he feels about her parenting him and how he feels he wants more freedom and she's disagreeing. And in the end, they're speaking their respective truths about how they run their house, so, it's just growing pains and that's pretty much what it is, but they're going to be all right. They pretty much worked it out and they're working through things. Next, we got Kyle, child. Kyle been working out too. She stopped drinking months ago, about 2 months before the last season 12 wrapped. And so she said last 7 months, which, 5 months since they've taped. She's been working out, not drinking, and she's also lost a lot of weight, probably 15 pounds, I would say. Of course, none of them were big women, her or Erika, but you can see just how much weight they've lost. Kyle is talking with Mauricio about their respective schedules, and she's trying to get a lead on how they're going to do things. And then they're sitting down talking and you can tell there's tension. Of course, we all know what's going on, but, she's just feeling the motions and he's, trying to work with his assistant, trying to get some things together, whether or not they can go to Portugal, but that's during Portia's spring break. She can't go to Portugal. So that whole trip for the family is cut down, but she's just trying to talk with them, and he sees a tattoo and she mentions she has a total of 5 and he's like, 5? I thought you only had 2 or 3. Child, so Bravo is funny. They went tattoo number 1. she showed him, well, let me tell you and show you just how many I have. And then tattoo number 2. Now, I would like to know the meanings of these tattoos, okay? Then it's tattoo number 3. Then it's tattoo number 4. Then finally, tattoo number 5. I'm like, girl, Are these with pen or a real tattoo? Anyway, nothing colorful or anything, but Mauricio was letting her know, okay, you've had enough tattoos. And she was like, if I want to get some more, I will. And he's like, no, you're not. She's like, yes, I am. It's my body. Now, he's trying to get her to understand, I am the man of this house. And how dare you talk to me like that? But it didn't come across. It came across that way, but he didn't say it like that. I don't mind Mauricio saying that. But at the same time, they're going through stuff, y'all. And we see that they are separated now, po things. Later on in the season, we're going to see a whole lot more. And pretty much episode 1 ended just like this. With Mauricio looking like, I'm calling her love bug with this face. Okay? So we just gonna mosey on to episode 2. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, episode 2, season 13, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, child. OMG, OMG. These ladies are doing it big, okay? They are just doing it real big. So we start off with Dorit and Erika. They're getting together because, at the retreat from season 1, Dorit was upset with Erika that Erika announced at BravoCon 2022 that the next couple to break up would be her and PK. Child, was Erika fortune telling? From what we just found out not too long ago. Okay. But if you notice, it was so nice and pretty and all of that. She had a little picnic in some area in Beverly Hills somewhere. So pretty much they straightened it out. Erika took full accountability and they are working on things. And Erika kind of shut Dorit up, which is ain't that what they've been trying to talk about the last several years. Dorit been on the show. Dorit, shut up. You talk too much. You talk too long. That's funny. But anyway, next we got Sutton and Garcell. They're doing a powwow, setting up for Crystal's 40th birthday in Vegas. Sutton is talking with Garcell on the phone, just sorting things out, what we're going to do, where we going. Of course, they got strippers. I'm not into strippers. I haven't done that since I was 21. And I really don't want to do it again. I'm good. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really into strippers. If that's what you do, whatever floats your boat, go ahead. But I'm not really into them. If I'm invited, I will just go, just to be nice. But I don't do male or female strippers. I'm not into that scene no more. But yeah. I'm sure they have fun. Also, after she hung up with Garcell, she was inviting over a matchmaker because Sutton wants a man. So she got this lady named Alessandra, who apparently, is matchmaking in the hills. And they just going over things, powwowing, and just trying to figure out what Sutton likes, what Sutton wants, and what Sutton should not do. I think Sutton knows, from past experience that we've seen, don't do none of that. I think, that was obvious. Don't do none of that. That's not going to work. Okay? That ain't going to work. So next we got Crystal, and she has been introduced on the 2nd episode. And her brother and her husband are having some food at somewhere in Beverly Hills, Madam, I forgot where. Anyway, and they're just talking and powwowing, and pretty much he wants to get married. So, they're talking about, setting him up, or maybe him getting a matchmaker, but, talking about his past ex-fiance where it didn't work out. They kind of broke up when the panty first happened. The Pandora, what I call it, really. And, he's, feeling a little lonely. And so Rob, her husband, asked, would you get with someone who's, 20 years younger? Because now he's older. And he asked that of Crystal because Crystal was 20 when Rob was 40, So now that Crystal is 40 and Rob is 60, pretty much her and her brother around the same age. And now that he's like 40, I think she said he's a year or two older than her. How would you feel if he brought home someone who's 20? She had to swallow her food and think about it. She had set some criteria. Well, she has to be this, that, and the third. Pretty much like me. You mean like you now? Because 20 years ago, you wasn't you then. So let's get that straight, Crystal. I'm glad that everything is working out, and pretty much maybe he'll be married by time season 14 hit. Who knows if Crystal will still be here. Oh, was that a read? I guess maybe it was. Anyway, next we got what's her name? Kyle is helping PK plan a pretty woman getaway for Dorit, and she's surprised. They got glam coming and everything, and she's setting up. She's feeling real, look, this picture right here. This is how she's feeling. That's exactly how she's feeling. So she's just going all over the place trying to figure things out. So she finally gets it right. As you see, she looks great. And child, guess who he had playing for them? Berlin. Take my breath away. Girl, and sound real good singing still. All right, Berlin. That was the song, child. Now, he had different themes happening. We all know this is the song from the one with the Top Gun. But, Berlin, Take My Breath Away was the bomb, okay? The bomb. And I'm so glad they had that. That was pretty cool. Next, we got Sutton and Garcell, and they're talking, and Garcell is just, going on and about how her sons may not think she's parenting them right, and she's just, a little beside herself. But Sutton, one of her good friends, is keeping her calm and letting her know boys are, they growing. They coming into their own, and they're thinking things and saying things that may not coincide. Child, been there, done that. And, it is what it is. You just need to know that you're doing it right. It's just some growing pains and everything's going to be all right. Like I said before, growing pains. That's just how it is. And that's how it's going to be until they get to a certain point in their life that they, keep it respectful, of course, like they are, and they just grow accordingly. It sounds like everything is going the way it's supposed to, in a way, from what I can tell and from what Sutton can tell. Everything's going to be fine. Garcell, you're doing all right. You're doing all right. Next, we got Portia's 15th birthday. Portia Umansky, they're having a great time. And during that party, what's her name? Kyle upsets Mauricio to the point where she made a joke to his mom, talking about the tattoos, from episode 1, and told the mom that Mauricio has a tattoo. And they were kind of talking about tattoos at the table. And then she kind of joked, oh, no, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have one. So she kind of put that in the mom's mind, and kind of confessed to the mom, and then she told Mauricio, he look at him like, I just can't believe it. Why would you do that? And anyway, that's my business to tell my mom about my tattoo. Oh, he a little peeved, ain't he? He a little peeved. Child, we're going to move on from that. Next, we got the ladies flying out to Vegas for the official 40th birthday party come up. Kyle got everybody a jet. Of course, I had to learn. Now, when I fly first class, it's really not first class. Now, I may be sitting in the front row all the time because, my favorite seat is 1D. But if it ain't a private jet, it ain't first class. So I'm gonna still select first class when I'm booking my flights, but we all know the real first class is what we're looking at right now. your own ish. Okay. So they flying out and they's having a good old time and they just living it up and everything. So they get to Vegas and they're just having a good old time. And look what's sitting there waiting for them, child. Some phantoms. I know that's right. Oh, I know that's right. Then they get to the place and they're just having a good old time and starting to enjoy Vegas. And child, they cut off right there, child. They are going to have a good old time in Vegas for Crystal's 40th birthday. Like I said, I think they're going to do some Magic Mike, have some good old food and have some good old drinks. And of course, they're going to get into it with some good old shade and good old hate. And I can't wait for episode 3 coming out the next couple of days. Yay! I can't wait. I love these ladies. I am enjoying the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Lucky Season 13. Yes, yes, yes. I hope you are too. And let me know what you think about these reviews. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And please don't forget to hit that bell to let me know that you were here. I appreciate you. And again, thanks for coming by. Thanks for tuning in. And you know what's about to happen? That outro.